Oh, missing the start here. Let's get going. Oh, legs feel a little tender after last night.
I just wanna...
Gonna sit here and draft. Nice and easy. Hope everyone is having a great Friday morning. Hey, good morning, Rich. How's it going? How is it over in your part of the world? What? It's still saying that? I have changed it so many times. Oh my gosh. I like saved it and it keeps reverting. I might have to email them or something. It's annoying. That's crazy. I'll add it to the list and dig into that later. I'm not really sure where because that notification, the Go Live notification, comes directly from Twitch. Yeah, it's the Go Live notification that's saying that. I think I did the last root badge 2 weeks ago. Sucking everyone in with the false advertising. Oh my gosh. He's doing another last root badge again. Zwift must have just come up with more routes. Hey, good morning, Jet. How are you doing this fine Friday? I'm still working on it, still doing that route, you know, just 10 kilometers at a time. The goal for this ride is to not go over 200 watts at any point in the ride. And I'm going to stick with it. And it's to draft all these people way back in 850th place. Give the legs. Oh, you got your new bike. Awesome. You are probably super pumped. Yeah, sub 200 is the recovery rule. My legs are feeling pretty today. Oh, went over 200. I'll slow it down. Oh, I bet it's beautiful. Oh, my packet's leaving me. Getting dropped on the hill. That is a sweet deal. Especially right now during COVID. I see used bikes being sold for what they cost new. Oh, yes. You will be set. That's awesome. Spend the weekend riding on the trainer. Oh, it'll be a fun process. Getting back on it. Oh, here's gonna be the test. Here's like the only hill how slow can I go up this hill? Oh, the elevation's starting to go up. Oh, still got some more gears left. I think we're okay. So for those that have long weekends, what's the big plans? It's kind of hard to have like dinner plans with family, but Friday, Monday, and Tuesday? Holy, we get Friday, and then if you're like a union government worker, you get Monday as well. So my wife gets Friday, Monday, and I just get Friday. But it's one of those other tough holidays because we would normally, you know, get together with family and have like a big dinner. So not so much. Could definitely use a few extra days. Sure, exactly. What's another? What's happening? I don't know if it's the same down where you are, Jet, but BC is breaking case records right now. Yeah, that's tough if you haven't seen them in 2 years. We're sort of lucky all my family lives in the same city that I live in, so we get to still see them on a regular basis. I have a very large backyard. It's kind of strange that we're having a higher case count than we've ever had, yet I'm still working at the office and not from home. I complain about that a lot because I really enjoyed working from home. Oh, I'm almost at the top. Chugging the way up. Getting real close. Jet, are you streaming at any point today? Yeah, definitely smoking. Yeah, that's what I thought this morning. I'm like, hey, I don't have to go to work. I'm gonna go for a bike ride. See, what I'm really hoping the world takes away from this, yeah, like Hong Kong, it was ridiculous. But over there, everyone is, used to looking out and being polite and wearing masks. Like, that's like a normal thing, was wearing masks. And here it's just sort of like everyone has this selfish attitude. And I'm really hoping moving forward that once this pandemic is over, that people still continue to wear masks if they're sick. Like, I know our work life has changed because there's so many times I'd go into the office and people down the hall are hacking up. And you're thinking, what are you doing at work? Go home. Like, so I think, or I'm hoping that attitude has kind of changed. Oh, well, it's a nice day for an outside ride. Sunday is supposed to be really good. I can't do anything easy leaving my house. I can't go outside. My legs are pretty shot, but I wanted to get a spin in, and if I try to leave my house, I'm gonna have to do 350 watts to get, out of my neighborhood. Might take the kids for a walk or something in the afternoon. that, I mean, that seems extreme, but if Hong Kong only had 150 cases, like, that's insane. Because, I mean, Hong Kong, it's a population density, I think, of it's similar to New York. And what was New York having? Like, in the thousands a day? So, Hong Kong is a perfect example that if people do things, you know, like they should be doing, you know, a very population dense area can survive the pandemic basically unscathed. I mean, I live on an island and we have what? 500,000 people live on this island, and the island's quite large, and we're at 50 cases a day right now. Actually, we had 60 yesterday. Yeah, it's definitely easier when you're not in the valley. Well, I guess here there's hills sort of no matter where you go. It's either up or down. I think I caught back up with my little group here. Did you race yesterday? Ah, Maddie, I'm sorry. It's not my last route badge. I keep changing that notification and it keeps defaulting back to that. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi, but I'm gonna change that for the 15th time after this ride. Yeah, I think the biggest problem here was they didn't make any rules. Yeah, no, I did do it like 2 weeks ago. It's totally clickbait. It's like the Twitch notification. I keep changing it, but for some reason it doesn't save. But yeah, like where we are in Canada on the West Coast, they didn't make any rules. It was just all suggestions like, oh, we suggest that you don't travel. You know, we suggest that you don't. I mean, they did make the rules about not having meetings, but so it's the problem with making suggestions. People don't think that the suggestion is for them. So when they say don't travel, they go, ah, it's only a suggestion to not travel. Yeah. And then every day they have their video conference being like, come on, people. We told you it's probably not a good idea to travel, but you're all still traveling. Let's all work together and like get going on this. Please don't travel. And then the next day it's like the same thing. Everyone, why are you still traveling? We said that might not be a good idea. Don't have house parties, please. The house parties. That's like the one thing they will fine you for that. But the fine is so lame that if all your friends pitched in $5 at the house party, you could pay the fine. Oh, what am I doing pulling this group? This group needs to pull me. I'm tired. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's like a fine line of... See, the only person, I think, in Canada who's being a super hard ass is the premier of Ontario. And they just shut Ontario down for 3 weeks. But they were at over 2,000 cases a day. But he gets booed when, you know, he shuts the whole province down, but it's probably the best thing to do. And really, if you're being a hard ass, the only votes that you're losing are the people who aren't following the rules. Everyone that follows the rules is like, yeah, shut things down, lock it up. Oh, this ride takes a really long time when you are not trying to go fast. Yeah, well, I only do 5K a day. I just leave the Apple TV on, come back, do 5 more K. Go away, come back, do a few more. The go live notification, I never ever used to touch it. And then when I was doing the last route badge, I thought, wow, this is the last route badge. This is like a big event. So I changed it. And now I can't seem to change it back from the route badge. 5,000 people showed up to a party. What? That's insane. Actually, that would be a good trick for the government and the police to round up all the people that don't follow rules. It's be like, hey everyone, big party, and then 5,000 people show up, and like, you're all under arrest and you're all getting fined. So are you in Hong Kong because of work? Or it was like one of those things where you just woke up one day and said, I want to move to Hong Kong? And then you've been there for like how many years? Wow, that is awesome. Oh, that's cool. Is it something you're going to stay long term, or are you looking at going back to Belgium, or? Oh, so you like went to Hong Kong, met your wife, got married, went back to Belgium for 2 years, then went back to Hong Kong. Is that what the majority of the population? It's Dutch, and then like French is the like second language. Yeah, that's tough. Ah, kind of like here. French is the, second official language of Canada, but outside of Quebec, no one really speaks French. Wow, that's a pretty heavy tax rate. I think for the most part, depending on your wage in Canada, it's around under 30%. Oh, 21%. Yeah, we have like a 12% sales tax on, but some things aren't taxed the full 12. It's like bikes are exempt. So bikes are only like 5%. Luxury items are 12%. Oh yeah, that's tough if you're giving up, half your salary and, income tax, and then paying 21% on, everyday goods. That is crazy low. But I would probably guess the cost of living in Hong Kong is quite high. Yeah, 16%. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, I was like rent. You know, hard to find a place to live, or wow. So it's like the bulk of your money goes to rent and housing, and then but everything else is reasonably priced after that. Oh, I lost my little group. Yeah, very similar here, Jet. There's the federal tax, which is the GST, the government sales tax, which is 7%, I think. And then there's the provincial sales tax, which is 5%. And some provinces don't charge the 5%. Or it's the other way around. One's 5 and one's 7. Is that why everyone lives in Vancouver, Washington, and then goes and works in Portland? Yes, yeah, because like, well, isn't like Vancouver and Portland are connected by one bridge and they're just across the river from each other? Yeah, it's like a tax shelter city. People were like living and working in Portland and then realized, what the heck? There's a bridge over this river. I'm gonna go live across this river and I'm in Washington. That's not bad. For rent, like, if you would have asked me, I would have expected Hong Kong to be like triple that. Oh yeah, so that's what you're saying, you just live outside the city yet. It's a huge price to pay for like convenience of city living. Oh, this group behind me needs to hurry up. Catch up. Oh, I'm catching somebody. Wait for me, Vin. Oh, I think when I was actually trying, I was finishing the stage right about now. Going super easy. I still have 6 kilometers left. Yeah, public transport where I am at, it's horrible. Yeah, that's very similar to here. We host international high school students, and the high school is about 6 kilometers from our house. So, I mean, it's an easy 20-minute bike ride. I mean, but the bus is like 45 minutes to an hour. I feel bad for them because they got to get up so early, and the way the bus route works is they end up at school 40 minutes before school starts. Like the bus schedule doesn't time it that it shows up 10 minutes before the start. I think it's tough for them because a lot of international students come from countries with unbelievable, transportation systems. So they're used to actually, except the Japanese students, they're used to, most of them seem to have this 2-hour commute to school every day. So for them, 40 minutes was like fantastic. Yeah, that's like it's here. It's a bus every 40 minutes to an hour. See, like Vancouver, the city, it's a bus every 5 minutes. So you miss one, you wait 5 minutes to get the next one. Like, it's never really an issue. And you never really have to look at the schedule because there is a bus every 5 minutes. You just get up and go to the bus stop. Here, you're always looking at the schedule going, oh, okay, I gotta get up there in like 5 minutes. And ah, that's awesome. See, it makes it easier when it's that many times, because like you just show up and go. .8 kilometers left. Yeah. I wouldn't imagine the transit system where you are, Jet, is pretty good. You live in a very spread out. I guess the downtown core is probably not spread out, but oh, it works okay. Yeah, it's dot 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 okay. See, when the weather's better, I try to commute to work as much as I can on my bike. I'm not very far, but I'm close enough that it's... Yeah, if I lived in Vancouver, BC, I don't think I would actually own a car. Because with the train and the bus system, I don't think there would be a need. Or I'd have like a little car that I use on the weekends for grocery shopping, but that's about it. Or I'd just get my work to let me work from home and then I wouldn't have to leave. That's the #1 solution. Oh, will I break an hour? Yeah, a couple of years ago we bought a used Nissan Leaf, and my wife and I fight over who gets to take it. Well, I think in the United States has probably the lowest gas prices ever of anywhere. Where I live, it's about $1.40 a liter, which is like $5.60 a gallon. Yeah, diesel cars are kind of being phased out here. You don't see them very often. I mean, the biggest diesel car manufacturer would have been Volkswagen, but after that sort of scandal they had, they've limited how many. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, buy a diesel car. We'll give you an incentive. We're going to charge you twice as much in diesel. Oh, getting a little too excited at the end. Yeah, our electricity here is still fairly cheap. So solar panels, I mean, I'd love to do a big solar panel system, but the payoff is still around 10 to 12 years. Yeah, there's some huge incentives in Canada for, you know, buying or purchasing an electric car. Like you can get upwards of $10,000 back from the government. So makes them pretty reasonable if you bought a brand new one. Yeah, I noticed our car in the summer gets about 170 kilometers, and in the winter, with the battery being cold and having all the heaters on, it gets about 140 kilometers for a charge. But we never really bought it to do trips. It's just see, we have a travel trailer, so we have a truck that we use to tow the trailer, but we were putting almost $50 a week in gas using the truck for commuting, and our electricity charge for the car is about $20 a month. So if we just use the truck when we have to go on a trip, and for 99% of the other times it's strictly just the car. Oh, an hour and 22. Didn't quite make it. We'll pay a visit to, oh, stay here. Pookie butt. Well, hope everyone has a great day. I'm probably going to be on maybe later because it's a long weekend and I have nothing else to do today. So I'm going to take a break and maybe come back. Oh, 29.9. Come on. That's it, 30. 30. Got this. There we go. I'm done.